together two good believers attend Bible study and they are very, very good spiritually, but the relationship never ended in marriage. And for few who actually ended in marriage, the relationship didn't see number of years before challenges and different problems separated these two believers. Could that be your experience, or you are in a relationship as good believers and you don't want that to be your story? In this video, we are going to be sharing with you uh, some things that are actually affecting good believers' relationship that is actually causing them not to have the kind of home and marriage that many believers out there seek for. My personal story, uh, 2 years before I graduated from the university, my first degree, I was in a relationship and my relationship was good and godly, very pure, a very good relationship. The lady, actually, we attended the same fellowship in the university. She was in the ushering unit while I was in the evangelism unit. Along the line, I joined the ushering unit also. I was still in the evangelism unit. Our relationship was good. Everyone in my department knew about our relationship. In our department also, people knew about our relationship. The chaplain of our fellowship center knew about the relationship. But 2 years after we graduated, the relationship light went down and we couldn't marry. I had to wait on God again, work on myself before I could get the lady I married. In this video, we're going to be sharing with you basic things that believers are missing and that is actually costing them from having the kind of marriage you want to have despite being in a relationship for a very long time. All right, so join us as we begin to share. My wife actually is not with me now. She's outside the country, but she will be contributing and we'll be sharing together. All right, so one of the major problems that is actually affecting believers, costing them their relationship, not end, is unrealistic expectation. Unrealistic expectation in the sense like we believers, many of us believe that once you are married and everything will fall in shape. You are a believer, I'm a believer, we read Bible together. We just believe that once we are married, things will just fix themselves. We pray, things will fix themselves. But it's not like that. We just have to realize this, that marriage is an institution on its own. And what I see in my marriage, you might not experience in your marriage. So what your pastor actually experience in his marriage might be different from what you are going to face in your marriage. So you have to come to the point where you are ready to face things you never expected, unrealistic expectation. That is why maturity is a very critical key that everyone who wants to go into marriage must first have. If you are not matured, that you will be able to respond to various things that comes your way during your marriage life, then the marriage might actually not be the kind you want to actually see. Unrealistic expectations are things you just have to be prepared for, and you must be ready to know the right step to take so that your relationship will end in marriage and your marriage will actually be good. Another point that we Christians are taking for granted and which is actually costing us our relationship, spiritual over expectation. You know, we believe that the more spiritual we are, our marriage will be sweet. We believe that if we can fast for many days and pray and many days and speak in tongues, laka patasha, we think our marriage will be sweet. No, spiritual over expectation does not bring fruitfulness into your relationship. It's good to be spiritual. I pray, I fast, I speak in tongue, I pray in tongue, but that is good, but that alone will not make your relationship to be great. And if you remember in the book of James chapter 5, the Bible encourages us that faith without work is dead. Now, faith is good, but when all you are developing is faith, faith, faith life, your relationship will actually be in trouble. And that is why, as you are developing yourself in the area of faith, believing the word of God, building up yourself spiritually, you also have to balance the other side too. All right. Don't be so spiritual, overzealous, or spiritual built up, whereas your emotional lifestyle, your plans, your future uh, talks, your dreams, your career, your family life, your parenting lifestyle is not being catered for. If you do that, your relationship actually will be in trouble, especially the area of sex. Many people are so spiritually feel that even when they are married, they don't give attention to sexual lifestyle, to sexual lifestyle of their partner, of their spouse. And that's very bad. All right. No matter how spiritual you are, so long you are still alive, there are some things you just have to give expectation, you have to give attention to. And when you neglect these things, actually, your marriage will not be sweet. Can I also share with you that there are many believers out there who are married, but they are actually not enjoying their marriage. The wives are actually burning inside. And until you are close to them, you might not know what they are passing through. Why? The man they got married to, is so spiritually hungry and he doesn't care for the family. Can I give you a very good example? Do you remember the man Samuel in the Bible? Samuel was a good man and he really loved the Lord. He did well. We had a video on Samuel in our channel. You can check that out. But do you know Samuel was so spiritually overzealous that he couldn't take care of his family? That's the truth. The two sons of Samuel became wayward. Had their father giving them attention, rather than going here and there, work of the Lord, ministry of evangelism, I don't say don't do that. But when you are doing that and you're not taking care of your family, you are putting your future, the future of your kids, at risk. Samuel actually didn't do well in the area of taking care of his children, and that actually became a trouble in the family. All right, so another third one, this third one is a very powerful one, which I want you to give attention. Lack of emotional maturity. Many believers are not emotionally matured. And when you give attention to spirituality and your emotion lifestyle is out of the way, your home may not be very okay. And sincerely, that is it. When you are not emotionally okay, imagine a Christian lady who prays very well, fasts very well, but doesn't know how to dress, just put on clothes, doesn't know how to make her hair. Does spirituality neglect cleanliness? If you are spiritual, you must be clean because cleanliness is part of being spiritual. You have to dress well, dress attractively. It's your husband, all right? When you don't dress well as a wife and as a wife to be, you are not good in taking care of yourself, your body, and not only the women, also the men. If you don't do that, your home will not be sweet. I love to see my wife looking good, and my wife loves me to look good also. All right. And sometimes my wife look at some of my dresses and he said, "Yeah, don't use this again. These dresses are not good." She threw them away. Even if I love them, because she says it doesn't, because she love them, I have to throw them away. I have to agree with her. And there are many clothes also. My wife, I remember there was a particular cloth my wife bought from the market. When she brought, I told her often and often, I don't like this clothes. It's not good on you. And she just have to satisfy me first. The first person you satisfy in your relationship is your husband. The first person you satisfy in your relationship is your wife. If your wife doesn't like a part of you, you just know that this part of me, I just have to do away with. All right. So emotionally, you have to be balanced. Take care of your husband sexually. All right. Once you are married, sexual activities is part of what you or both spouse should be benefiting. And it's just not only on the bed, in your dressing, in your cooking, in your lifestyle, everything, it has to be balanced. Uh, because we are neglecting these major things we are sharing about here, these are most of the reasons why relationship among believers are not working out. It's very painful that Christians, we are to be examples for the society. Society should be learning from us. I told my wife before we got married and even when we were married that our home must be examples for others to learn from. Our home must be sweet. We must not take parenting for granted. We must care for one another. We must love. People must see the love in us, our agreement, our togetherness, our ability to work together, pursue the same dream must be efficient and must be active and not passive. And this has been working well. This has been working well. So this also has to be balanced. Otherwise, relationship among believers, no matter how hard you pray and fast, will actually not work out. You just have to know about marriages. Marriage is a school, and you must be ready to learn. I'm still learning in marriage. When you get to a point where you're not ready to learn in marriage, your marriage is going to be having problem. My wife still learn from me. I still learn from my wife. I'm serious. I learn from my wife. My wife is this is very patient. She knows how to handle prayer. All right. So I learned a lot of things from her, and she also learned a lot of things from me. So that's one of the basic things you just have to learn. Do not allow anybody to press you, to push you into a relationship you're not ready for. It's good to pray. You can hear from God that this is the right man for you. But if care is not taken, if you neglect these 4 points we've shared above, your relationship will actually have problem. Yeah, can we listen to my wife? Let her also contribute there. What do you have to say about this also?
We have a lot of Christians today that they are only developing their spirit man while their emotional man is not developed. We have many Christians today, many couples today that they are not really doing well in terms of emotional. And if you want your marriage to work well, you want your relationship to end the marriage, you must not only develop your um, spiritual man, also your emotion is important in this marriage. Another reason why some of the Christian relationship or marriage doesn't work is when we have prayer from family members, church, or culture. Now, this has been a major problem because that marriage you are saying, if you rush into it, you will surely rush out of it. Don't allow prayer from home. There are some church culture nowadays that once you are 30, the church member, even the pastor will be asking you, sister, brother, what are you still doing? What is the will of God concerning your life in marriage? Don't allow any church culture to affect you. Don't allow any affect you. Don't say because your friend have married and so you must also marry. You must know that marriage is a journey of no return. Once you enter into it, you can't come back again except if you want to disobey God. Make sure you prepare yourself, you develop yourself. Don't allow prayer to push you into marriage. That you are 30 does not mean your husband will not come for you, or that you are more than 30 does not mean your husband will not come from you.
All right, thank you for the contribution. Now it is time for us to look at how can we avoid all these problems, all these things that are issues that are frustrating relationship from being fruitful. What are some of the things we can do?
In courtship, be honest to yourself. Don't pretend. There is no pretense in this. If you pretend to be who you are, your secret will soon be exposed when you enter into that marriage, and you won't be able to balance the equation. Just let your husband or your wife to be know who you are. Don't pretend. Be honest to yourself. Another one, have a real conversation. In relationship, have a real conversation. Talk about everything. Like me in my home, we talk about everything. We talk about your value. Talk about your goals that you want to achieve in the marriage. Talk about money. Talk about sex. Talk about your children. Talk about your just talk about everything. Don't hide under the umbrella of I don't even want him to know that I'm too demanding or I'm this and that. No, he's your husband. Talk about everything. Then another thing, the last thing I'll be talking about is get counseling. There is nobody that is iota of knowledge. Get counseling from Christian leaders, from marriage therapists. We have them all around. Get counseling. Don't allow or don't allow problem to weigh you down your marriage. Get counseling. By doing all these things, you will see that your marriage will be different. You will see that all the problem you have will be solved in your marriage. Be honest. Have a real conversation and get counseling. Don't hide for yourself. And you see that that marriage you are expecting, that home you want to build will be able or will be possible. Thank you.
Only pray, we do not only study Bible, we know some of these basics we are sharing with you. Be real with yourself and with your spouse. When you are in a relationship, you are courting, you are dating, and you are praying, you are fasting, you are receiving counsel from your pastors, please be real. You see, one thing I love about marriage is a mirror. No matter how you hide yourself, the day you are ready for the reality, the day you look onto the mirror, your real image will be shown. Yeah. So don't pretend in marriage. Be real with yourself. Be real with your spouse. Be real with the lady or the man you are planning to go into marriage with. Let him or her know you. Let him know who you are. Your family can be poor, but don't mind. Let her know who you really are. You know, when you pretend and you enter into marriage with pretense, the day the reality will be shown, a lot of problem will begin to come up. I remember a family man around me here. He got married to a lady who actually had a baby before marriage, but the lady never told the man. So they got married, and years after they got married, the man discovered she had a baby before they got married. And that was the beginning of sorrow in that marriage. But what if the lady had already told him why they were in relationship and said, see, I made a mistake while I was in school, and this happened, this happened, this happened. I have an issue, I have a baby. Do you think if the man really loved the woman, the lady then, the relationship will still go on? Yeah, be open. Another one, get premarital counseling. Get premarital counseling. You don't know everything about marriage. You don't know anything about marriage. Even though you know from the books you are reading and from, attend counseling section organized by your churches, where they invite family men, family women, you know, to come and give you a talk, encourage you going into marriage. Attend such programs. They help you a lot. All right. It's not all about praying, praying, praying and fasting, fasting, fasting. If you do not know the basics that you need to know in marriage, your marriage won't work out. Marriage is sweet. I'm experiencing one. I'm enjoying one with my wife. We are doing very well. Our heart is one. We are moving well. And all these are because we do not only pray, we do not only study Bible, we need in helping us. Another thing you need to learn to to assist you not to be in trouble is you have to learn some marital skills. All right. You as a lady going into marriage, you must know how to take care of your husband. Don't say you know it all. Learn from women who are already in marriage. Allow them to give you guidance. Allow them to tell you what and what, all right? And men, you man also, you young man also, you just have to learn from other men. Know how to relate. Sometimes you are sexually pressed and you want to have fun, and your lady is not in mood. You must know how to balance these things so that your relationship will not actually have problem. All right. Learning these things will actually make your relationship to be sweet, your relationship to be fruitful, to end in marriage, and your marriage to be good. So in this video, we've been able to share with you 4 major reasons why Christians' marriage are crashing. Christians' relationship are not ending in marriage, and actually God is not happy with it. And we, the Church of God, we are not pleased to see relationship among young ones not working out. And when you practice these things we are sharing with you, coupled with your praying and your fasting, we just have the belief that your relationship will be good and all will work out well. Since as you pray and fast, we have the assurance that your relationship will end in marriage. That lady you love so much, that man you love so much, will actually be your spouse. All right. So in our next video, we're going to be sharing with you 10 reasons, all right, some reasons to help you to know that God is not in your relationship. All right. Let us not be in a relationship blindly. There are some things you just have to know that, hey, God is in this. If God is not in a relationship, there's no need for you to be in that relationship. So we'll be sharing with you 10 reasons to help you to know that God is not in this relationship you are in. So you can quickly stay away and and what to do to know actually the right man, the right lady for you, we'll be sharing with you. What we've shared so far, are these your experiences? Did you have such an experience, or what actually happened in your own instance? Can you share with us in the comment section, and so we can actually learn more from you? As a lady, I got married to my wife now. We are together, our heart is one, and I'm enjoying my marriage. So can you click on the subscribe button, follow us, share your mind with us, and check out for the next video. Thank you very much, and bye for now.